All right, welcome back. It's a beautiful Sunday morning. Got a chance to actually get the car out of the garage today. A little bit of time to actually do something on it. So I already dropped the rear diff fluid on it and then realized they sent me the wrong stuff. It was lightweight shockproof and I ordered heavy, but that's all I had, so I put the lightweight back in it for now. I got some heavy already ordered. Just gonna get a little flush of some lightweight for the time being. I hadn't dumped the rear diff fluid in a year or two on the car. I usually, every couple of years, change all the fluids as far as transmission, T-case, rear end, and whatnot on it. So I got that done. And then I did a little bit of some very light clearancing here. So you can see under power, the car squats just enough on these new wheels that it was just barely rubbing the tire. So I got in here and just ever so gingerly folded that sharp edge, so that'll hopefully clear now. And last but not least, I gotta do an oil change on the car, which gets that stuff. I really like that Valvoline VR1. It's good stuff. I ran Brad Penn for a lot of years too, and Brad Penn's good as well. And then I also run the little 1G oil filters. So I have an Evo 3 oil filter housing on this car with an external cooler, and the 1Gs are wider but shorter, and they allow me to have a little more clearance to my downpipe, but still holds about the same capacity the filter does as a 2G one. And then yeah, I buy OEM Mitsubishi ones, not because there's probably any great reason that they're better than some of the good brands out there, but because of the way everything is in my engine bay. You can see the oil filter, and it just looks tacky to me if there's not a nice black Mitsubishi filter on it. So that's what I buy for it. So I'm gonna get the oil dumped out and then probably give it a bath. All right, oil's draining. Just wanted to show under here. This just makes me so darn happy right now that my oil drain, it's nice and dry. You can see how short the hose is on mine. This is the clamps on the end of the hose here. So let me get a light up in here, show you. There we go. It is essentially no hose, but this is how you do the oil drains right. So it's a dash 12 that's welded into my pan, and it's I think a 45 or 7, I think it's a 45 actually. Dash 12 hose, it is extremely short, and then another 45 off the turbo itself. So everything is dash 12, and the bends are done with the fittings, not with the hose. That's how you keep these whole sets or any kind of a hybrid built whole set alive. We've been doing them this way for 7-8 years now, and we've never had a whole set failure. Always feed them with dash 4s off the housing without balance shafts or with a restrictor, or with balance shafts no restrictor, with a dash 12 drain done like that. Short little hose, the angle's done with the fittings, and I can say we have yet to kill a whole set. So just figured I'd show that's what I like doing it. I don't like the hose itself making any kind of an angle or anything, because it could kink on the inside. So I do it all in the fittings and then cut the hose really short. I mean, mine's, you know, 1.5 inches long. Like the fittings itself is essentially, the bar bends are almost touching each other, so the hose is doing almost nothing. All right, fluids are changed. It's just finishing draining the catch can. You can see on my hand what it looks like. Essentially water, like it's oily water. Smells like E85. It's essentially condensation. Because of how big the fittings are and the way this breather setup is on this car, it doesn't actually like put oil into the catch can really. It's just more condensation and some residue essentially. I drain it usually 2-3 times a year and it's a quarter full. So I mean, in 1,000 miles, I don't even fill that catch can full. And that's on a loose built motor. What I've come to find out is the bigger the fittings you got and the bigger the can, the less it fills it. I'm not quite sure of the scientific reasons for that, but it does help to not fill it quite so quickly. All right, now I just gotta wash it and maybe take it for a little drive, we'll see. First, I gotta finish rust proofing this truck. So I'm gonna do that quick and clean that car up. Maybe go for a spin or something. The wife's getting ready right now and it's a nice day out, so maybe I'll go out and stir up a little trouble in the car. All right, that'll do it. Wife still ain't ready, but I think we're gonna go get a bite to eat and might go put the car away. Maybe some other things came up now, so I don't think I'll have time to take it for a drive today, sadly. Got some maintenance done though, and it got washed and it got to see sunlight, so that's a good thing. Like and subscribe. I'll keep bringing them at you.